Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. We have made it to week 8 of the 90-day homeownership challenge. So do you think you found the one, and are you ready to put an offer in? An offer that will be irresistible to your seller? Hi, I'm Rachel and I'm a realtor in North Carolina, and today let's talk about how you can make your offer stand out among the rest. But before we start, please hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can get all kind of updates on the latest videos for real estate tips, tricks, and lifestyle vlogs. So without further ado, let's get started. I am going to be talking about 5 recommendations that can help your offer stand out. The first is going to be that you're going to want to include a pre-approval letter. This is going to be a letter from the lender that shows your sellers that you're serious, qualified, and ready to purchase the property. Now, you may have heard of pre-approval and pre-qualification letters. They are 2 different letters. The pre-approval is a little bit different, as it is more secure in a sense of this is for sure the price that you're going to be able to qualify for. Pre-approved means that you have had verified consumer data. So for example, the lender has checked your credit and you've submitted all kind of documentations, such as your W-2s, your tax returns, anything like that they may ask, and you've finished the mortgage application. Now, pre-qualification is just an estimate of what they think you can qualify for, but it's not a for sure this is what you can qualify for. This really happens in the beginning stage when you're kind of talking to a couple different lenders usually, and the talks aren't as in-depth. They're not looking at your credit score or anything like that. They're just basing it off of what you're saying without really having a lot of data. The second is to always be professional and friendly. So find a way, through like your buyer's agent to make sure the seller knows you'll be easy to work with and, excited to close. You definitely won't want to speak to the seller directly yourself, and more than likely if the seller has a seller's agent, then that's the way that your buyer's agent would be communicating with them. But it's always a great idea for the buyer's agent to make sure the seller's agent knows that, hey, we're willing to work and make it a quick and simple process for everybody. The third would be to put your best foot and price forward. With the help of your buyer's agent, use comps and trends as a way to determine what price you should, offer. Go in with a number that you think that the sellers would find favorable, but also a number that you're comfortable with. In the end, you need to be okay with the amount that you're offering on a property. As the market starts to, become more balanced, you might see more negotiation room. So, you can submit a nice offer, but, it may be at asking or below asking maybe. Not too far below, where you don't want to insult them, but, it's definitely not like how it was before where, when it was a seller's market in 2020 and 2021 and some of 2022, where you were having to go way above asking in order to get the property in most cases. So you might only get one chance, so make it count. But again, it is what you feel comfortable with offering. The fourth is, if you can pay all cash, do so. When you don't need financing, your offer is less risky for an anxious seller. Usually all cash means that it's a quicker close, and that's a nice thing for the sellers because maybe they are needing to sell quickly and, find their own place somewhere else, and they need that money. If you pay all cash, the sellers don't have to really worry about, the stress of an appraisal, making sure that the home appraises. And, most of the time they're not really having to worry about a lot of due diligence requests from an all cash offer. I do feel like cash offers were definitely, a very big advantage at times in the market that we've previously had, in 2020, 2021, and some of 2022. But, by no means, if you can't pay in all cash, then it doesn't mean you're not going to get a home. The fifth and final recommendation is to propose to close as quickly as you can, and to only include contingencies that you must have. Obviously, if you are having to obtain a loan, which most people are, you have to make sure that the lender can close at that time that you're wanting. Um, I would suggest you reach out to your lender prior to making that offer, just to make sure that the time frame you're thinking about is something that they could work with. They should be able to tell you that's a little bit too short, you need to extend it, or that time frame is going to be great and we can, try our best to make it happen. Of course, things happen, and even if they give you the green light down the road, once you're under contract, things can happen, and you need to push the closing date a couple days, but you know in general they can give you an idea. And of course, when you're ready, lean on the advice of your agent to put things together for an offer and help you navigate it. It's a lot that you're not used to, but they can help you along the way. And like I said before, the offer is what you feel comfortable with. So, are you thinking about buying in 2023? Send me a message and let's chat about what you're looking for. I'd love to help you find something if you're in the Western North Carolina area. Or if you're not, I'll be happy to connect you with a realtor anywhere in the United States. So, next week in our 90-day homeownership challenge, we're going to tackle what to expect once your offer's accepted and you're under contract. You're really close to that finish line, but don't start packing your toothbrushes yet. Until then, I'll see you next week. Please hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Bye.